Hey guys, D Smooth here. Today we're going to have a Sigma talk. Today we're going to talk about Vegeta and why he's a perfect media representation of an alpha male in fiction. Let's start from the beginning. Why people love Vegeta. He's a perfect alpha male. When Vegeta was first introduced to the show, he was one of the two Saiyans. He was the prince of the Saiyans, super arrogant, super boastful stuff. And he was very short, kind of a Napoleon complex. When he fought Goku and was pressed by Goku, he kept pushing. Now, a lot of times when you see an arrogant guy brag about stuff, he gets pushed back and just quits. But Vegeta didn't. Vegeta kept going. That's heart. Vegeta had heart. Vegeta got jumped by Krillin, by Gohan. I want to say Yadro, but I know that's not his name. I forgot his freaking name, the dude that cut off Vegeta's tail. He got jumped and still kept trucking. A lot of times in fiction, when you see one man fighting a whole army, you see that guy gets no damage on him. But Vegeta got damaged. Vegeta got injured and still kept going. That's heart. The fastest way to gain respect from your peers is to show hard work and determination. You gotta have heart. That's the fastest way to gain respect. Everybody on the planet, man, woman, boy, girl, respects having heart. Hell, even the animals probably respect it. They don't even know what it is. And moving up to the next thing about Vegeta is his ability to bounce back from failure. A lot of people refuse to admit when they've been defeated. A lot of people refuse to admit when something bad has happened. Like a lot of people, but Vegeta, he takes his L's. Because he's so arrogant, he puts himself in situations where he can't always back up the trash talk. He's taken infamous L's. Got beat up by Zarbon, beat up by Dodoria, beat up. No, he didn't beat up Dodoria. I think he beat Dodoria. He got beat up by Frieza, got beat up by members of the Ginyu Force, got beat up by Android 18, got beat up by Kid Buu, got beat up by Cell. He took all these major L's. You know what he did afterward? He acknowledged, yes, I took the L, and I'm going to improve. The bounce back. In order to fix a problem, you must first acknowledge that there is a problem. Vegeta acknowledges when he is beat. He acknowledges, despite all the bravado, he acknowledges when he has been beat and he tries to get stronger. You have to acknowledge that you have a problem. In real life, a lot of people have problems. People have smoking addictions. People have gambling addictions. People have drug addictions. People have these insecurities. They have these problems in their life and they don't acknowledge them. They choose to ignore them. They go into denial. They'll make excuses. All these things. Vegeta never did that. When Vegeta got beat, he acknowledged, yo, I took that L. I got beat. He acknowledged it. You know what he did afterward? He bounced back stronger than ever before. That's the thing about alphas. They always come back. When a true alpha male has been embarrassed, when a true alpha male has been defeated, he goes to reflect, acknowledges that he took the L, and focuses on how he can improve and become better. That's how he gets his respect back after all these wild L's. He jumps back stronger than ever before. That's how you handle embarrassment. That's how you handle failure. You acknowledge that it happened, and you come back stronger. He improves on the design. He works on it. That's how you improve in life. The self-improvement. In order to self-improve, you first must acknowledge that there is a problem. But anyway, these are things that you can respect about Vegeta. He admits when he's beat. Now we're going to go into the insecurities about Vegeta and how his brain works. Vegeta, they said, is the prince of the Saiyans, a warrior race, who we are told at the beginning are pretty much the next thing since sliced bread. They're the best, But then in the Frieza saga, we hear the opposite. We see all these doubters looking down upon the Saiyans. These critics looking down upon the Saiyans. So there's a conflicting information. First we hear, oh man, the Saiyans, they're amazing. Then we hear, oh man, the Saiyans trash, bro. Saiyans can't fight. Saiyans can't do none of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This conflicting information. So this shows that the Saiyans had their doubters. And since they were under siege by a racist space lizard, who Vegeta was definitely taught conflicting information. Vegeta was heavily criticized. Vegeta was looked down upon by others. And that created an insecurity in him. You're supposed to be the prince of a warrior race, but maybe that race ain't as strong as you think it is. Not only that, there's a low-class member of your race that's stronger than you. So you got this conflicting information in Vegeta's head that creates this insecurity, this need to prove himself. And the way that Vegeta handles that, and I actually gotta admit, is to fight against it. The work in life, the reason why a lot of people never succeed in life is because they let the world get to them. They let themselves quit. You gotta understand that the world is your enemy. The world wants to bring you down. The world wants to criticize you. The world wants to drag you down, tell you to quit. You'll never make it. Vegeta, he didn't listen to that because he knows that that's all coming from other losers. People who give up don't want to see other people succeed. They don't want to see the Saiyans succeed. So they told the Saiyans that they could never make it. Vegeta, when he kept getting Zenkai boosts, he kept proving them wrong over and over. No, I can make it. Look how far I've gotten. Look what I did. That's how you handle life. Don't listen to the doubters. Don't listen to the haters. Vegeta did not listen to the haters, the Ginyu Force and Frieza, these haters, these racists. He didn't listen to them. He just kept going. Don't listen to doubters and stuff. They are your enemies. Another thing about Vegeta is how the show handles his insecurity. The whole boasting brag thing. Whenever someone feels the need to constantly flex, it's because of an insecurity in them. They have this think that they're not that good, so they have to try to show to others that they're that good, which shows that you don't really think you're that good. And the way Vegeta handles this, first of all, Vegeta's very specific about who he tries to impress. The thing about alpha males is that they are laser focused on their specific goals. They're very specific about who they try to impress. They're very specific about what their field is. Throughout the series, Vegeta's constantly flexing, but he's always flexing to other fighters. He doesn't try to go... You never see him flexing on a doctor how strong he is. He flexes to the other fighters how strong he is. The reason why alphas often make it is because they're laser focused on their goals and who specifically they're trying to impress. For example, in real life we have athletes. In order for an athlete to make it big, he has to impress other athletes. You don't have to impress some random dude across the street. You impress other athletes. You have to be focused on who you try to impress. He's not just constantly flexing on other people. He's not just constantly flexing on irrelevant people. He flexes on those who matters to him. That laser focus. That's how you make it in life. Competition is actually good for you. Helps to improve yourself. Although Vegeta can take it too far, start bragging too much, puts himself in a dumb position, couldn't back up the trash talk, gets embarrassed, bounces back. So the first thing about Vegeta, he has a lot of heart. He's super determined, does not give up. 2, he acknowledges truth. He acknowledges when he's been bested and bounces back. He acknowledges when he's been bested and bounces back. And 3, he's specific about who he impresses. He's not just trying to flex on random people. People who flex on random guys, they're the most insecure. It's one thing if you're trying to flex against another person in your field, because that's kind of different. But flexing on random people, that's insecure. Vegeta never flexed on the random guys. He tried to impress the big dudes. He wants to impress the big dog. That's how alphas work. That's how you get respect. If you want to get respect in your field, you go for people in your field. And that kind of makes you a bully if you're constantly going for little guy. Vegeta does not target smaller individuals. When Vegeta saw how weak Krillin and Gohan were in the beginning, you kind of ignored them. In the Frieza saga, he kind of just ignored them. He didn't really care about them. In fact, he was actually more interested in Piccolo. He's more interested in Namekian than anything else, because Namekian was a bit stronger. Vegeta accepts challenge. Well, anyway, that's all I got for this video. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think below.